The LNR was the second largest railway company in Britain after the 1921 Railway Act, a spirit of the North and East. One of its icons was their locomotives, from the Flying Scotsman A3 Pacific to the record-breaking Mallard, and the sleek streamlined A4 Pacifics. These were the driving force and the dominant fleets that made up the railway company and their trains as a whole. But these locomotives became what they are because of the man who built them. But many people for years have been asking, who was he, and why did he join the LNR to build its most powerful and premier locomotives, and why? Sir Herbert Nigel Gresley was born in 1876 in Edinburgh, Scotland, as a member of the Gresley family who were seated at Gresley in Derbyshire, or at least a branch of it. The Gresleys were an ancient Norman family who were the descendants of Nigel de Stafford, who was the son of Robert de Stafford, a Norman nobleman. They lived at Derglowie Hall in Derbyshire, which was bought by George Gresley. He was then raised in the village of Nervesseal in Derbyshire and went to school in Sussex for his education. He then went to Marlborough College in Wiltshire to study engineering. He then went on to become an apprentice for the London and North Western Railway at Crewe Works in Crewe, Cheshire. While there, he would help in the building of many of the railway's newest locomotive designs and classes, and even those that would pull the railway's biggest named express trains at the time. He would also witness the race to the north while there. This was a race done by railway companies at that time to see who could get to Scotland first, something that still goes on to this day. He later became a pupil of mechanical engineer and superintendent John Aspinall, and went to work with him at Horwich Works in Manchester. In 1905, after several years of working with the L&YR as assistant superintendent of the carriage and wagon department, Gresley left for the Great Northern Railway to become their carriage and wagon superintendent. In 1911, the railway's CME, Henry Ivard, who was known for building the Atlantic class of locomotives, retired from his post after years of being in the railway industry, and Gresley became his successor. He was then given the task by the GNR to construct new and innovative locomotive designs for the railway's goods and passenger traffic, so he set to work on building new locomotive designs for the rest of the decade, such as introducing the Class H3 in 1914 for mixed traffic workings.